So I'm standing in front of a very underrated part of the house. It's actually not even attached to the house. It's not what you're looking at behind me. It's on the other side. I'm talking, of course, about the trusty fence. When we pulled up, the fence was looking really worse for wear, pretty tattered, clearly starting to decay, and paint being stripped away and whatnot. A bit windy. And we sort of thought that even though it's pretty much purely aesthetic, aside from a little bit of extra protection for the wood with the priming and that, but we thought maybe we'd jump into that job fairly early just to get some easy runs on the board, because there are some seriously big jobs ahead of us, like these French doors. I mean, what you're looking at is all lead paint around me, so the fence, that was an easy kick. We didn't know, we've done a little bit of work, but I'll show you some of the previous sort of work we'd been doing on it, but we didn't know at first if it was lead paint or not, and thankfully it's not. But anyway, our first point of call was just to hit it with the spray that Danny brought, and this is how that worked out. So this is Danny's first time using the spray gun. Looking good.
Good coat of primer.
So Danny's just done her first little test. Thoughts on the spray gun?
Good. I don't know if I'm using it right. I half watched a YouTube video.
Half watched it. That's pretty good. And you're doing the backside first so you can practice. I don't know. I think that's looking really sharp. And that's just the primer.
Yeah. Like, we could have fixed the wood up a bit more, but we're just chasing that instant gratification. Well, we decided that spray painting just over the fence with no preparation work probably wasn't a good idea. So we're gurneying off all the paint which isn't lead, so I'm no longer in my little outfit. And then we're gonna gurney it all off, dry it, prime it, and paint it.
Sweet!
So a bit more preparation to make sure it lasts.
All right, our first time using a gurney for Dee, first time using a gurney for me without Dad supervising, so fingers crossed we have some luck here. Let me just move this whippersnipper and we'll give it a crack. Okay, and we're in action. Whoa.
Should I write your name?
All right, so I think there's different settings we can use, so it's not just a laser. Tap it on the fence. All right, so we were just lasering it before, but now we've found a wider fan. If you can even hear me, but I think we're better off now. So hopefully, in due time, this fence will be back to plain old wood. So we've just gurneyed half of the fence. Ooh, looks stock, looks brand new. Don't look too closely, I mean you can see there's a few goofy ones, but there's character. There's character in these stumps. Wow, that's the big difference. That is so cool. Gurneying's a bit of work. Definitely, holding that hose, controlling that torrent of water, takes it out of you a little. Takes out of us soft, gentle office workers, but wow. I mean, it's gonna go back to being white, but actually white. It's freaking stunning. Yeah, so we'll get cracking on this next side. Whip a snip under there once things dry up a little bit. Probably give another hose down to get some of the dirt that's going to get kicked up onto the fence. What do you reckon?
Nah.
No, it's the call, fair cop. And then once it dries off, which probably won't be long because it's cooking today, might be able to get a coat of paint on this bad boy. One coat of primer, maybe even two, see how we travel. But yeah, it's got to let this thing dry off. It's very, very satisfying. I might time lapse this one just for satisfaction purposes. All right, round two on the primes. So the tap is, so it's going to be a more delicate touch there, but woo, it's going to come up real nice. 2 coats of primer, I think, and 1 coat of final, so this is going to be real smart.
This wood has got so much damage on it. The airbrush, whereas if we do the roller, you get all in the little nooks and crannies.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
Well, I mean, you're the painter.
Well, it's probably worth using the roller. This is probably the wrong roller for the job, but it's working.
we don't confide by society's norms.
In terms of getting the best coverage and protection, it's probably going to be this.
Yeah. How does that make you feel, babe?
Well, a bit sad because I like my new toy, but also I hate the mask I wear with it, so
So you'd rather take longer with the roller without a
I
mask?
should probably just get a hat. New
Do
PPE.
you want my hat?
Kinda.
Okay.
If we think white looks out of place, we might go for like a cream or like a yellow or something. Yeah. See what happens.
Alrighty, so sort of started painting up to there. That's all spray paint that we'll go over. And then we've re-continued over here with Danny's work. It's all coming up very nice. And then Vic and Danny worked on the gate and started moving over to that side of the fence. But I've got to say, it's coming along really. It's gonna look really good. So that's day one of paint. Probably crack into it tomorrow. I've got a day off while Danny has to go to work, public holiday and that. And yeah, hopefully we'll get that done, and then we'll get that done when we get it all done. But anyway, beautiful, 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 beautiful. Alrighty, so it's day 2 of painting the front fence. It's actually Monday today, which is a public holiday for me, but Daddy's gonna get in an hour of painting before she goes to work. How good? How very good. What's all this then?
Hello.
Hey guys. Hey Gimla.
Oh no, maybe Dan called you.
On the paint.
Hello.
Hello.
How you going, guys?
Good.
Looking sharp, looking sharp.
Hayden into painting the fence.
Hey, you gotta put him to work. He's not paying rent.
She's playing Taylor Swift and I just, I knew.
And so here's how we're looking with just the first coat of primer down on the outside edge. And that there is where the spray paint, you can tell it's the spray painting how different it is to the actual roller and paintbrush. But it gives us a pretty good idea of just what this fence is going to look like when it's all said and done, which is, yeah, it's stunning. It's quite striking actually. So it's nice now that from the street just adds that extra level of street appeal. And you know, we'll hopefully yeah, draw some eyes and let people know that we're here and we're doing stuff, working on it, even if it is the low-hanging fruit at first. But yeah, really excited to continue. We'll have, you know, an update on the fence when it's fully finished later down the track. But that's a pretty good gist of how it's going to look right there. Pretty good. Catch you later.